We're live. Good morning, everyone. It's Lydia from the Avanti Wellness Podcast and YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Let me just say to all my people out there who constantly tell me they're watching, and you know what, Gladys? Gladys goes way back. Gladys goes all the way back to the videos and watches the old school stuff, the OG stuff, and she's so cute. Gladys, you're such a sweetheart. I appreciate you. So I don't know if y'all remember, but we're reading this book together as a group, and I read it and talk about it and review it sometimes in the evenings. Last night we read chapter 8, which was exciting, about making herbs part of your life. Okay. This is a recommendation by Bill Rawls, MD. He believes that by adding herbs to your life, that your life can be more balanced. Okay, so I'm going to give you the cliff notes of chapter 8. He said, drum roll. He said, herbs have more phytochemicals in them than our food vegetable sources. Okay. He said that food has more vitamins and minerals, but herbs have more phyto. Okay. Like think of that as like fighting. Phyto. If you're fighting the big fight, if you're fighting for your life, if you're fighting to get healthy, if you're phytoing to have a better experience, you want to have herbs as your friend and by your side. I am so grateful because I had learned this when I was 32 years old. I understood and learned, maybe it was intuitively or whatever, but when I was introduced to a herbal company, I knew it had to be good. So this is my medicine cabinet. This is what I have. I have herbs. I have lots and lots of herbs in my medicine cabinet. And I'll tell you, these herbs are for soothing and healing and nurturing. Let's just say nourishing. I'm not going to say healing. Nourishing the digestive system. This one right here, assimilate. What is this one for? This is aloe vera, and this helps with gut health. Aloe vera lining the intestines, helping with things down in the digestive system. Aloe vera, we've all heard, is good for you. Slim caps are aloe vera. Conco, if you have respiratory issues, all these herbs have been combined to help people who have respiratory challenges. And if you want to nourish and balance that challenge back to health, you might try some phytochemical herbs. This one supports the immune system. Alpha 20C, if you want to build up and have some herbs that help your immune system, these herbs are the way to go. If you have Livestream, this is for, I believe, the circulatory system, promotes cardiovascular health. Livestream, herbs that help blood flow in the body. There are so many more herbs. I think there's like 400 different products that are natural health herbal type products in this company. In my descriptions and on my channel, I have links that you will want to click through to find the exact company that I'm talking about, because there might be some fake companies out there that capture you if you just Google it. So go through my links. In this particular video, there's an actually link down there that says Quinary, and that's just because that is a balancing of all the 5 systems herbs. So if you only want to pick one product that has over 50 herbs in it to balance the respiratory, digestive, circulatory, endocrine, and immune system, I believe, are the 5 systems of the body that Quinary addresses. So Dr. Rawls is saying everyone needs herbs in their life. Herbs are more powerful than our vegetables for fighting things in our lives that we need extra strength and extra boost. And so a lot of people are scared of herbs. And he talked about in the chapter, that's why you want to make sure that you are getting a good referral from someone who has knowledge of the company and knows that the products are pure. He talked about purity, potency, and I think another P. But that was the chapter last night. Made me so happy because for 20 years, I've been using these types of things to have as a fighting way of approaching health. So just wanted to share that chapter with you. We'll be on chapter 9 soon. So if you want to catch up, go back to the videos and watch the other replays of the videos. The other thing I want to mention before I get jumping, and then I'm going to get on the jumping bandwagon, is that part of that conversation about having phytochemicals in your life to combat whatever challenges or diseases you may be wanting to heal from, that's important. But another piece of the healing puzzle and journey is having your understanding of your feelings and your emotions that could be causing a disruptive environment inside your body. And there are authors out there who have studied this, and they say that the emotions get generated and trapped in the body. They call it issues in our tissues, but also the endocrine system is a big part of our emotions. And so if you're having endocrine related issues, well, all bodily issues have a matching emotional context, but you want to also look at your emotions as it relates to your endocrine system. So on this video, I titled it Mind, Body, Spirit, Healing Remedies for, all diseases. You need to take a balanced approach, look at all those things. In that book that I just interviewed, Suzanne Harold, she talks about her journey through her diagnosis and how she had to go and do some inner work to help her body heal. And along with her physicians and her medical advice and her traditional ways that people handle diseases. So it's all combined. It's so important. That's why Avanti Wellness is a channel that focuses on the mind, the body, and the spirit. Okay. So with that said, I'm going to go get jumping, and I have something else to talk about. Oh, I've got so much to talk about. Hang on. I'm going to get jumping. Don't forget to hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. So first of all, because this is on my mind, let me say this. I saw a video with Barbara O'Neill. Alexa, give me a 1-minute timer. Alexa, give me a 2-minute timer. Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer. Okay. That's funny because this is day 108. This is the first time that I've ever made a mistake and said, give me a 2-minute timer, and she didn't hear me. So in that case, it was beneficial that she didn't hear me. Usually I'm having to repeat myself 2 or 3 times to wake her up. And so that was funny because now it was in my favor that she didn't hear my mistake. Okay, back to Barbara O'Neill. I just saw a video on Instagram of Barbara O'Neill talking about, oh, hold on, I just lost what she was talking about. Hold on, let me think if I can remember what the topic of the subject was. Hold on. My brain went blank. Ooh, there's the 1 minute mark. That'll give me a window. All right, so Alexa, stop. All right, so my brain just went blank on what the Barbara O'Neill video that I wanted to talk to y'all about was, but I did put it on the community tab, so you can go look at the community tab for the video I'm talking about. But you have to have Instagram to see the link, because it'll have to open up in the Instagram app. So if you don't have Instagram, you might not be able to see it. But she was talking, I'm going to try to remember what I was going to bring up as a subject to talk about. But she was talking about brain cells, building brain cells in your body and using them. So maybe it'll come back to me. I have other things to say. So tomorrow is day 1. Wait, hold on. What's today? 108? Oh, no. Tomorrow is day 108. And I think today is 107. You have to look at the video title. But tomorrow is the Pink Progress Dress Jump Day. Tomorrow is day 10 from the last time. So it's day 110 tomorrow. I think, okay, I hope I have that right. Anyway, I could be off, whatever. It's coming up soon. I have to calculate the days by the calendar year, and that's my 60-day cycle is off from my days I started because of the calendar. So whatever it is, tomorrow is the 16th. And it's a Pink Progress Day update, which is, I think, day 110, okay? So whatever today is, I think tomorrow is day 110, because I had to do the math earlier when the last time I did a Pink Progress dress. So I went back on the calendar of videos, and on December 26th or 28th, I had a Pink Progress dress 60-day mark. So on February 26th is my 120-day jump for my Pink Progress dress update. And I remember when I hit 60 days, how exciting it was to imagine how it will feel to be at double the 60-day mark. That's what I envisioned. And guys, look how fast it's gone by. I mean, we have been together for, I guess, more than 120 days. And it's just a very exciting journey to be on with you guys, okay? So that's one thing I wanted to say. And then the other thing, I wish I could remember the Barbara O'Neill stuff, but let me see if it comes to me. So the other thing is that part of the inner work, I wanted to talk about body, mind, and soul, you know, from this video. Part of that inner healing that we have to do when we're trying to keep our bodies healthy and vibrant and not create disease is to look at what we need to work on in our lives. And sometimes we don't know what's going to be next to work on, okay, if it's not conscious. Look, we're halfway over, and I got lots more to say. Alexa, 5 more minutes. Okay, so it's not always conscious what we need to work on, but believe me, it will come. It will show up in ways that you do not desire. Okay, so here's an example. I was looking at Instagram and I found this girl's page, and it was called Becoming. And so it was a spiritual approach to healing, life, evolution, what I've learned in my 55 short years is that we're all here to evolve, and experiences and opportunities are all different for us. That's why I think some things happen to some people and other things don't happen to others, okay? So when you just recognize that you're here to figure out what is yours to work on while you're here on Earth, then you kind of like start to have a little bit more allowance in your life, that you allow people to go on their journey and you allow yourself to go on your journey. And so on that page, Becoming, which if y'all are interested in spiritual evolution, I recommend go finding her page, Becoming. She had this great video of her, and I think it's her partner. And basically, she was saying, she used to be an actress, by the way, and she got out of Hollywood. I didn't recognize her. But basically, she said, there's the 5 T's in life as a part of our evolutionary growth. The triggers are there to teach us, or something like, let the triggers teach us, okay? And so what she's saying is, whenever you have a strong reaction to something or somebody, it's an opportunity to go inward and say, wow, why do I have such a strong trigger when this person says this thing, or when this person does this thing, or when this circumstance happens in the world, why am I so triggered by it? So those triggers are mirrors for us to look back into our life and do the inner work and say, this trigger has more power over me than I have over it, because I can't be in control of my feelings and my thoughts when I'm triggered. So if you want to have a better, healthy internal environment inside this skin suit that we call our bodies, then you'll learn how to get more balanced around your triggers. And then they show up and they let you know, because you get triggered, that you haven't healed them yet. And this is how life shows up for me. It's constantly reminding me of what areas of my life I still have triggers and I haven't healed yet. And it's actually a gift. The fact that the triggers are our teachers, and they can be in human form, animal form, life form, energy form, government form, banking form. I mean, there's all kinds, money form, so many triggers out there. And it's just a teacher. And actually, it's one of the greatest gifts you could get, because when you practice that muscle and learn how to not let that trigger have power over you, to adjust and manipulate your energy field and your feelings inside of you, that's when you become a master. And that is not easy, because I think we're always going to have triggers until we die, because it's part of the journey. It's part of the lifelong experience of living, is growing and evolving. And so just remember, there's our buzzer. Look how fast it goes when we talk about serious things. Alexa, stop. Just remember, the triggers are our greatest gift, and they're our teachers. When you master your triggers and you no longer get triggered, that's where you find freedom. Freedom exists on the other side of manipulative triggers, okay? So that's what I'm focused on and working on in my life. And so the God or the universe or whatever you want to call it keeps sending them to me to give me something to work on and to practice in a laboratory of my mind. My mind is the laboratory. And if I choose to work on it, you know, it's better for me than to stuff it. Because like I said in the beginning, you don't do your inner work, those emotions and those feelings and those experiences you have that you stuff get turned into issues in your tissues. Then it becomes disease, and then we call it a name. Then we got to heal it, okay? It's a big old cycle. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Blast off! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Blast off! Blast off! Woo! I'm going to tell y'all why I did 10 more seconds in a second. Whew, let me get my breath. Whew. Because, ironically, that was the Barbara O'Neill thing I forgot to tell y'all earlier. I couldn't remember what it was. And it just came back to me when I was doing the HIIT, the HIIT. HIIT. The high intensity interval training. That's what HIIT stands for. So I'm going to tell y'all, don't let me forget, the key word is HIIT. That's the Barbara O'Neill information I want to tell y'all that I heard this morning on her video, okay? Woo! So when I was getting on my trampoline just now, I was saying, oh, I saw the Barbara O'Neill video, and then I couldn't remember it. So let me see who's here. I think Sheila's here. I don't have my glasses on yet. Woo! And these are just reading magnifiers. Fasting builds new brain cells. Oh, yes. Thank you, Sheila. And I thought about you. When I saw the video, I thought about you're the first person, Sheila, who came to mind. So Sheila is smarter today than she was 15 days ago. And that's because she fasted a couple of weeks ago for 10 days or 11 days total. And so when I saw that Barbara O'Neill video, it said that when you fast, you build new brain cells. It also said doing 30 seconds of HIIT. I can't remember. Sheila, do you remember what she said about doing the 30-second HIIT? So what that told me is I thought to myself, maybe instead of 20 countdown, I'll start counting down from 30. Or maybe I'll do the 20-second countdown and then I'll count upwards to 10, just to make it different, just to, because I feel like counting backwards is a big brain exercise. So counting backwards fast, like 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, it's like a tongue twister. You know, so maybe from 20 to 1, and then I go up to 10. That feels like an achievement to end on an upward trajectory, going from 20 to 1. And then if I want to go more and I have stamina, I keep going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom, that's 30 seconds of HIIT. So that is what I wanted to tell y'all about the Barbara O'Neill video that I posted. So anyway, guys, it is Thursday. Yay. Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer. Okay, I'm going to pound for 5 minutes on my my rebounder. Okay, Here's something. Okay, so I follow, and I know Sheila does too. I follow the I Jump Instead girls to get ideas and, about movements, body movements, these things you can do on the trampoline. A lot of the stuff that they do, I'm not able to do or comfortable doing. However, it's validating because I saw an exercise where her sister Steffi had her feet on the trampoline, and then she was backwards on the ground. So her feet were higher than her body. And her head right here, this is her head. Her head was on the ground, and she was in a vertical, like this, like a vertical stance, and this is her head. And she was pounding, putting her feet down like this. And she said, this is a hamstring workout. She was pumping, but she was like on her neck and shoulders. Well, I can't do that. I'm too heavy. My ass, my butt in the air, leaning towards my shoulders is too much weight in that direction, upside down. But what I did notice is that same movement where you're pushing your feet down like this is the same movement when I'm sitting in the chair and I push my feet down like that. I'm using my hamstrings. I feel it in my hamstrings. And so I think this is a better alternative for me, because when you have more mobility issues, having all that weight leaning up against my neck area is not going to be comfortable for me. So I think this is an option for anyone who can't get on the floor and who cannot get up from the floor and who cannot have that much weight being pressured on their neck and their back. So consider the chair and the pounding with this counter height chair is the perfect height for me in my legs. I don't know what it would be for someone else. Maybe if you're really tall, you could use a bar stool, but I can't on shorter legs. And that's that. I think this is a great workout for the isolating the thighs and the hamstrings and the glutes. I feel it in my glutes. I feel it in my inner thigh when I spread my legs out like this around the corners of the rebounder. So that's great. So that is what we're doing. And I'm going to do 5 minutes of this. And then I'm getting on a phone call after that. So how are you guys doing? Sheila, how are you doing? Oh, can y'all hear that? That was a Amber Alert was coming through on my phone. I don't know if y'all can hear that through the platform. So yeah, tomorrow's a pink dress update. We'll see what day 110 provides. Last night when I went to this restaurant called the Saltgrass Steakhouse, do y'all know what that is? This morning, I only ate one meal yesterday. I had some walnuts in the morning. By the way, Barbara O'Neill eats a handful of walnuts. She said after dinner, but I heard they were good for your gut, so I eat them in the morning. And so I had some walnuts and I had some nuts from Costco that are unsalted. And I went all the way till 2:30, 2 o'clock. Yeah, no, it was like 1:45 to 2 o'clock when I had my lunch. And I ate, whatever I wanted, lunch. And then I came home and I didn't eat the rest of the night. I didn't even have any nuts or anything. I was just satisfied with my OMAD, one meal a day. But I did wake up with puffy eyes this morning. I don't know if I still have them. I'll have to look in my video later. But I put some 9.5 water, sprayed 9.5 water on my face to see if that would help with having the alkaline water on my skin. Alexa, stop. So my 5-minute pounding is over. So anyway, I'm just saying, you know, when you eat out, there's so much salt, and that can get in your body and cause extra fluid retention. So anywho, I hope y'all are doing well. I'm excited about life. I hope you are too. I haven't always been excited about life, but it feels good to feel good. So I hope y'all are feeling good today. So got lots going on, and it's exciting. It's an exciting time. So thank you all for your community, your collaboration, your connections, and what else? Your vibration. Okay, I put another post in the community tab today. That was an example of a real life example of your vibe attracts your tribe. And so they had 2 tuning forks, and they had one that was a different megahertz, and he clicked it and nothing happened to the other one. But then he got a matching tuning fork to the matching tuning fork here, and he hit it, and it made the other tuning fork vibrate, which is an example of like attracts like, the law of attraction, and also you attract people into your life that are like you. So that is a good indicator about this wonderful Avanti community that we are creating. And I appreciate you all for going on the journey with me. So see you for the 5-minute booster bounce, and have a good day. Bye, Sheila.